This week marks the anniversary of the assassination of John F. Kennedy, and I get a lot of conversation about, how could it have happened? You also have seen a lot of studies about how, oh no, there's no way he could have gotten off those shots in that amount of time. And we've done this before. We're gonna run through it again. It can be done, and it really isn't that hard to mimic the shots that Lee Harvey Oswald made. This isn't Lee Harvey Oswald with me. This is David the Marine.
Let me see your war face. You got a war face?
And we're going to put it to the test. What is because there's some argument as to how many shots he got off and how much time, Lee Harvey Oswald.
Well, the agreement for the most part is 3 shots total. The first shot missed. The second one hit Kennedy in the back of the just below his neck.
Yeah. And
then of course the third one, we know what that did. So the time frame varies, estimates vary between 5.6 seconds to 8.2 or 3.
And that's due to echo, I think.
It could be, because we don't know when the first shot came, because he missed.
And he was using a Carcano.
Bolt action, Carcano, 6.5. We are not using that. We're using a Winchester Model 70, 308 bolt action, so it's going to kick more than the Carcano did, and but it's a better gun with a better scope. But we're not using moving targets for this.
Right.
The long shot was 81 meters. We have the white target, if you can see it.
Yep.
The white target down there at 81 meters, and then the hanging targets after that. And that yellow target is about head size, so we'll have that be the third shot.
Oh, I see. So the first 2 shots are the white.
Right, and the average time, if we take the low and the high, it averages like 7 seconds. What we're going to do, since the time started in the first shot, because I'm going to put in 7.5 seconds for me, because I'll react to the beat.
Yeah.
So I'm playing catch up instead of doing that. So that should account for it. Now they're not moving, but I found that if the target moves directly away from you, nothing changes.
Right.
So you didn't want to volunteer your truck, so we're gonna...
Definitely a couple of shots that could have been kill shots. And then this would have been our final shot here. We've talked about it before too, that Lee Harvey Oswald bought his gun from a local, it wasn't a hardware store, but it was a gun dealer.
No, it was mail order.
Oh, okay.
And there's a page on the mail order that had an M1 carbine. It's on the same page, the same ad. And last time we did this, the Springfield 03 was also on that same one.
And he chose not to use them.
Not to use those.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of wondering how that would, if you have your M1 with you.
Yes. 30 caliber carbine, semi-automatic, not a bolt action.
Right, so there's no bolt to work.
Yeah.
It's kind of a, why would you do that?
Right.
But it was, what, $10 more?
It was, not that much.
No, not then.
Yeah.
But anyway, he got what he got.
Okay.
But I'd be curious what that would do on the same thing, and maybe what the modern sporting rifle would do.
Yes. Now, isn't this kind of a version of the Army rifle at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, the M16 was adopted, I believe, in 1957.
Okay.
So it was available at the time.
And this is just me talking in my opinion. This also, to me, proves why Lee Harvey Oswald, I mean, if he had help, he didn't have financial help. If the Russians, I'm inclined to believe, if the Russians had hired him to do this, they'd have given him more leeway to buy a better gun. He'd have given him $500, you think?
Kick in the extra $10 to get the Springfield.
And that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So, and then add that to the fact that the Russians really didn't want him around anyway. Yeah. I mean, how bad a communist are you? The Russians don't want you.
3 for 3.
Yes, sir. I think that would have been a better choice.
Probably.
But that's me. I'm crazy that way. So all that considered, all that put together, I gotta say, I still think Lee Harvey Oswald was the only guy who did it. I think it was the only nut job who did it. But, and there have been other tests that we've done, or seen done on videos, where, well, there's no way that could have happened. I think the possibility and the probability exists that it was one guy. But here's to remembering JFK Day on Firearms Friday and Guns for Everybody.